Hello and welcome back to one of our hot dogs, horseshoes and hand grenades. I'm CZSurvivor, and today, welcome to update 104 Experimental 1, which has one hell of a lot of new things. Yes, if you've not been keeping up with devlogs, you're going to enjoy this one. So first, a new firearm, because of course there has to be a new firearm, the AR-50A. A single shot, bolt action, anti-material rifle. Always fun to use. And we'll notice Anton has changed how when we put a round in here, instead of going in far, and then when you close the bolt, the bullet snapping to the bolt face and sliding forward, it now just automatically rests on the bolt face, which is wonderful and makes it so much more logical. And this gun doesn't come with a sight. We've got a new muzzle brake, the strap bomber. Oh, no, that needs to go up there. Look at this strap bomber. Yeah, strap bomber. And that is huge on this gun. Safety off. I feel like we might need to show Adore how things work around here. Can I not quick bolt this? Oh well. Does it? You have to aim a little high. That sight is quite heavily offset. That was too high. I want to break open this door. Ding. Door open. Let's see, can I de-hinge it? Where was the hinges? The hinges are... There's one there. And there's one, whereabouts, about there. And hopefully one more round to the top. Oh. Bonk. Not enough oomph. Probably should have thrown something at it. But hey. Oh, I do like how it just spits out that round. Just once more. Just. Oh, I love the sound of the brass hitting the floor. Very satisfying. So anywho. That's our new gun. Only one, but who cares? We've got one hell of a lot of new things. So, let's just dive in. We'll leave this to the end, because first we've got these targets. And not just any targets. Pick-upable targets. Interactable targets. Physicsy targets. That was oddly cool. And they're not just built in the world. If we come over to tools and toys, is it? Oh wait, what was it under actually? I feel like it should be tools and toys. Shouldn't it? No. Targets, yes. Just being blind. We've got all these targets. Oh yes, and they can be spawned, which is fun. And some utility target things, because that's directly not a target, but you can put stuff on top of it, which is cool. And there's too many things. So let's get ourselves a nice small firearm. I'm feeling something small. PDW. No, I'll go Honey Badger. She's pre-suppressed, which is very nice. Oops. We can plink some steel. Ooh, and before I forget, yoink, I want you. Plink some steel. Shall we try that with a bit more fire rate? Oh yes, these things are properly physics enabled. As you see, if I shoot near the top, it moves quite a bit. Shoot near the bottom, not going to get anything. So, we're not going to move it. I think we need an absolute selection of guns actually to show this off. And we might bring you back. Did I get rid of your 50 BMG ammo? I probably did. Ammo. Let's just have... Oh, some tracer. Put you up there. I don't think we need a sight. Actually, I probably should get a sight. Let's see. Attachments. Clear all tags. I want to switch back to classic mode because I can get to it much quicker. I feel like one of these. Okay, and then I think we need something really small capacity. Where is something Chamberlain 22 long rifle? I'm trying to think. What's Chamberlain 22 long rifle? Brain? Oh, actually, I think this is, isn't it? Yep, 22 long rifle. Nice small dinky thing. Okay, so if we get 22 long rifle, she barely moves. She is useless for moving the target because it has mass. And these don't. There's not a lot of kinetic energy. If we take 50 BMG, it more or less just penetrates straight through, let's be honest. It's going to put a hole through it, not hit it. If I grab you and I just put you there, I should, I think, with a 50 BMG, be able to hit both targets, because it just goes right through. I wonder how many actually pieces of steel can I actually just slide through. You. Yoink. You. Over there. Just see. Did I hit all three? I don't think so. I need to be... Let's just stand right in front of it. I think all three just slided a little. Maybe not. Or I might just be missing. Who knows? But turned on trails, I could probably see it, but I'm not that dedicated. So yeah. Oh. You go over there. You over there. So, we got a few little dinky targets here. They're designed to be walked by smaller caliber guns. I think this tiny one is more suited to 22 long rifle. I said more suited. These kind of like, I'm trying to think what they're, caltrop shapes. You can just walk the target away. And because you have to, let's watch it go flying. Turn the target into a lethal projectile. Oh, yes. And you know what? Why not? Something in the middle. Not too large. Not too big. Give me you. Yoink. Put you there. Single. I should probably actually shoot the targets. Spin it round. No, spin it. You. Go that way. Thank you. I can actually do this now. Bing. Bing. A little too big. That one might be more 9mm size. But hey, it's fun. All these targets to shoot. All of them. And they're all movable, which is the best thing ever. Oh, this thing has apparently been reworked. I can't remember how Anton said it has been reworked. Something to do with the physics of these are less glitchy and more stable. You can't shoot it and it go bing and just not work how you'd expect it. Oh, I think I've glitched that one out. They feel a little glitched out. Yeah, I have. Yeah, you're meant to be on this side, swinging from here to here and catching on this. I must have broke some of the joints on it. Physics joints. Bane of any developer's existence. God, hitting steel is loud. So anywho, we got a few other targets. These ones are fun. If we go and grab these. First off, they disappear, similar to that one. Something to do with physics, complexity. Why not? But these are immobile. They aren't gravity enabled. Or physics enabled in any way other than collision. You can bonk them and nothing happens. Apparently Anton's going to work on a toy so that you can enable and disable physics for, I think, all the targets. Well, I say physics, the fallingness. I feel like these targets might be stuck. It's going to be a bit weird, especially for those ones, just immobilizing them. But I guess you might want them to be immobile, so you can just practice shooting small targets. But yeah, these things have been really reworked. We've got jibbing on them, as you can see. They break into smaller parts, and then those smaller parts can be shattered. Even if you give them enough kinetic energy by slapping into stuff, which is really satisfying. Oh, that is fun. I wonder, can you... Oh, Anton. Oh, those are held relative to the... I see what he's doing. What's happening here. So, they are linked to this object. They are attached to it. And when you move this object, all the parts are being respawned that aren't destroyed, and they just all fell through the floor. Because I'd moved it up, then I moved it down, and it was remembering where it was relative to this, not its absolute place. Fragments. Ooh, that's going to be weird since Anton needs to disable these. How are you going to get that to do what you want? Ooh. Because there's still parent-child relationship. They're children of this object. Ooh. Interesting bug. I'm sure Anton will have fun and a lot of stress figuring that out. I don't know how he's done it on the back end, so hey. Hopefully he can figure it out nice and easy. I wanted to get another set of those targets because they have the new spawn spot. For huge objects, they spawn up here, out of the way. And I think the best thing Anton showed with these was doing this. Just a bit high. Let's just put you down there. Just peeking around that corner. You're peeking the wrong way, actually. You should be peeking this side. Leaning out. Oh, that's funny. Begun! Begun! Physics-enabled things. I do like how the physics still enabled on this, so you can just flap it about. Nearly put it in the bin. So yeah. You can just break them apart. I'm loving. Bonk, bonk. I do love jibbing them all falling into small pieces. Can you grab these? Yeah. Oh. Can I? And they're attached to this, so you can actually chop. If you hit the bits that are attached here and here, you can cause bits to fall. I love it. Anton, you beautiful developer. I love you. And what else we got? Well, we've got a few more things here. Some clay pots. So, one thing that apparently has been changed. These can now have proper physics, so that instead of being a disc, like a cylinder, they're now got concave on the bottom and convex on the top geometry, which is absolutely wonderful. And I love how they work as like a perfect lid for those. Oh, 1 second, I've got to try something. I'm not incompetent. Ah, shooting a bit out of the air that's falling. Got one. I'm not perfect. Oh. Oh, that was disgraceful. So yeah, they can jib into all these small little bits. Oh, that pot's satisfying. Oh, those are quite tough, actually. 22 long rifle. Then again, it is a piece of ceramic. Actually, it might be a little scary shooting ceramic. Ceramic is pretty tough, depending on what kind of ceramic it is. And we've got other stuff as well. We've got some apples. They're also jibs. And, oh, that is a satisfying apple jib. Oh, 1 second. Gosh. Oh, that, you would be covered in apple juice. You'd be so sticky. Oh, come on. That's better. And just like the others, you can break down those little jibs. Which is wonderful. And the pumpkins are two-parters. You got the lid. And you got the body. And oh, those are some big chunks. And of course, the most important part. What gun shooting video is complete without a watermelon being shot? Oh, that was terrible. Oh, one last shoot. Disgraceful. I need more practice shooting. And I think that's everything related to targets. I'm just going to have a quick check. Oh, yes. Clean up all spawnables. Which cleans up everything but apparently the gibs. Or most of the gibs. Some of the gibs? The gibs that were still attached to the parents were working. Oh. Ooh, that's going to be a problem for Anton. He mentioned in his devlog, he thinks these gibs aren't despawning because they're not being detached from the parent. But as we saw before, the sausage targets, they get broken. When you pick them up, they're still attached to the parent. They've been destroyed currently. Ooh. Do wonder how he's going to fix that. Anywho, so, to show something off, I'm going to just spawn a bunch of steel plates. And and that seems reasonable. We'll go over to save and load. Warnings, you understand, not my problem. You can read that if you want. So, we have a few different save modes on here. We have on the table, in quick belt, and scene config. So, scene config, I'm going to create a new scan, and I'm going to call this test, because why not? I'm going to scan scene. And then I'm going to clean up all spawnables. And if we click load scene, the back. Gone. Back. You can save target layouts, items, guns, whatever. A fort that you made from things. Basically, anything that can come out the item spawner, you can save. Individual bullets, save that as a scene. This is going to be so much fun. You're going to be able to create shooting courses, little forts, because everyone, especially with all these steel targets, I'm loving the concept of using the steel targets on forts. Just as like little extra hard points to break, which is really cool. Next off, quick belt. Do you know what? We'll save this. Oh no. And I didn't click save to file last time, so it's gone. But if I click save to file, it'll get stored. So if I click that, we now have one called test. And if I just clean up everything, make it nice and clean, and click spawn loadout. I'm now kitted out with everything. So you can go out, you got a favorite loadout, let's say like a P90 with a suppressor, red dot sight. As you can see, it saves their attachment. And on backup, it's gotta be a Webley Mark 6 revolver. Because of course it has to be, why not? And your favourite side backup melee weapon, a fire axe. Voila, you can stick it in here. Whatever magazine loadouts, whatever. The guns keep the magazines. As you can see them down here, it is wonderful, and I love it. Absolutely. And finally, on the table, just for if you've just got one single gun that you really, really like. New scan. Test, because I am so creative. And scan item on the shelf. Honey badger. And it's not just one item. Let's say you have two. You can have two guns. Or three. Hell, it doesn't need to be guns. Oi. Can be bullets, ammo, hell. A target and a hammer. Why not? Scan items on the shelf. They can all go on there. Anything this item spawner can spawn, if you stick it on the shelf, you can save it as a config. And if I clear everything up and spawn objects, they all come back. A bit glitchy, won't lie. Don't know where that 50 BMG bullet went. But yeah, it's a little impractical the amount of stuff I stuffed on there, but it works. Oh wait, no, I lost the 50 BMG because I rescanned it. The 50 BMG fell off, so it didn't go in the new scan. Smart, because it's no longer on the shelf. This is cool. And yeah, another thing, if I create a new scan and I get rid of you, 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 and I call this new scan honey. I just like this honey setup. I like that red dot going with it. And have I saved it? Save the file, honey. And if I go to firearms, back to categories, nip over to PDWs and click on the honey badger, you can see that there is test and honey. Any saved loadout that is the bench will appear in vault files, which is fun. So we've got honey and test. If I was to click test, it takes me straight there. And I can also see honey as well, which is absolutely wonderful. So let's say you've got a bunch of saved different ones. Instead of going through here, you're flipping through your guns. You're like, which one do I feel like? I'm flipping through, feel like that. And you click on in vault file. Like, oh, I do have a loadout for that one, don't I? Oh, you know what? I'll go with my favourite. It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And I just cannot wait. Oh, shouldn't we be able to... Yeah, even these work in it. Wow. Of course they work in it. Why wouldn't they? This is fun. One last check. Let's see. Anton has rebuilt the quick belt slot system for this save system, mainly due to some mod stuff, where items could have quick belt slots on them, and those items can go in quick belt slots that could have quick belt slots on them, and items, a whole mess of things. And Anton had to spend ages rewriting his code because of mods for that, so he could make it work with this. I love him. I love him for that. We got all those things rebuilt. Oh, the baseball. The baseball is under... it's been added to this. Under thrown melee weapons. Really? Wow. Oh. Ooh, I hit the wrong button. 1 second. I just caught the thing that allows me to see the real world. There. Whoops. Anyway, what was that? Thrown melee weapons. Anton. That's, added baseball to item spawner under throw melee weapons. It's not the... Is it in this one? What was melee? Thrown. It is! He just hasn't put it in the new item spawner. Well done, Anton. Well done. I love you. So yeah, I think that's everything that's important. Behavior for a bunch of the targets has been tweaked, physics, you name it. All cool stuff. I'm liking this update. This is going to be a fun one. I can't wait to see what people create. And because these are saved, you can just go into your save files, pull it out, upload it to the internet, or send it to a friend, Discord it, hell, email it. It's a JSON file, and they can load it. You create a scene here, where there's a course to go around, or some cool target setups, or a base, whatever. You can do that. And this is apparently basis for you creating the, whatchamacallits? basically, when Anton adds the sausage spawners, you can put down a spawner like here, and then you can save it in the scene thing to do stuff. And you can have scenes that are designed for fighting enemies. Oh, it's going to be fun. I cannot wait. But, anywho, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did so, hit that like button. Got any comments, questions, drop them down in the comment section below. I'll answer if possible. New channel, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date. Don't forget, you can follow me on Twitter and support me on Patreon. Links to those are down in the description. Stay well, and Survivor out. Cheerio.